Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of In the Hot Box. You have LB, yours truly, and my brother Terrio. Terrio, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, big dog?
Man, a lot going on in the news. A lot going on in the news.
Oh yeah.
You got Javante's situation out there. The topic came up. Should Mayweather and Crawford fight? Who should fight Fundora?
Okay.
Man, so much going on. See, where should we start it out at, man? What you want to talk about? Let's talk about Crawford and Mayweather. What you think about that, man?
I would say Crawford would beat him. Simple fact, because Floyd done got old. That's why Floyd doing exhibitions now, because I feel like he can't risk his record. And being that old and you having your first loss at what, 50 years old, that won't sit well with him. So
wait, you said have his first loss. So
yeah.
So you think Crawford will beat Mayweather?
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely. Because I feel like Bo Mack and his team will prepare Crawford good enough to get through that Philly shell that Mayweather used.
He ain't got all of his team anymore now.
Who, Crawford?
Yeah, he ain't got all of his team anymore.
Where they went to?
Portion of his team either went to heaven or hell. Don't play. We ain't here to play, man. We ain't here to play now.
Hey man, look.
You got me beside you. We
I
ain't
know
here to play.
But the thing is, hands down, Bo Mack right now is the best trainer out there right now. Period. Hands down. The best trainer.
Who else Bo Mack's trainers,
Keyshawn Davis.
Doing what?
He's undefeated. He's undefeated too.
He ain't training Keyshawn no more.
He was.
All right, two people. But who has Keyshawn truly fought on that elite level?
Right now he's still searching for that big name. He's still searching for that big name. Right. Yeah.
So how is Bo Mack the elite when he only got one?
But the thing is, how he elite because
his one have not. Once he got a belt, his one never did what with those belts?
What you mean?
Never challenged those belts to another elite.
Who, Terrence?
When Terrence got the belt from Earl, the belts that Earl fought for.
Correct.
Terrence, he never defended him.
That's because him and Earl rematch.
Get the frog out your throat. Get the frog out your throat.
Him and Earl was gonna do the rematch.
I said
that was Earl's. That was Earl's fault. So that was Earl's fault.
All right, we're not blaming Earl. We're not blaming Terrence. You said Bo Mack was this elite trainer. How is he elite when his boxer never defended the titles?
Well, you gotta understand, Bo Mack already got the trainer of the year.
He already got it.
Yeah, he already got it.
That's my opinion. No,
he already been rewarded trainer of the year.
Yeah, that's by some people's opinion.
I mean, look, can't nobody beat Crawford. That ain't no opinion. That's a fact.
Crawford ain't defended no belts.
It don't matter. That ain't no opinion. That's a fact.
It does matter. No, but you said with the elite team that Terrence has with Bo Mack, all of the elite ain't there. You remember? You watch how Terrence fight. Terrence don't get tired.
Correct.
He can run. What athlete you see run up and down the court?
He know how to pace himself. He been doing this. Hey, Terrence been doing this for a long time.
Even run the baseball bases and don't get tired.
Yeah, and that's how he beat Earl. He didn't get tired.
Yeah. Snack is good food.
Yeah. Hey, I might need to give you one then.
That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Yeah.
In the words of manager Marty, snack works.
Yeah. But I'm a big Earl fan. I can't take nothing away from Earl. But the thing is, Earl just couldn't get away from the jab. That what made Earl so dominant in his prime, he was always worked behind his jab. He never faced nobody that can work behind the jab just as better as him. If you go back and look, Bomac and actually Terrence Crawford said, man, we've been training for Earl for years. That's how I knew right there Terrence was a special fighter when his team was already training for Earl for years. Not 8 years,
And you know what?
years.
And you know why he was training Earl for years? Because Earl was the bigger guy until Crawford found that other team member who could help him with his with how you can operate and barely sweat, how you can operate and not get tired, how you can get this mass morphous energy and just you can throw a punch and that punch seemed like it's 10 punches coming at once.
Well, hell, Earl had Blue Ray.
Huh?
He had Blue Ray Fitness, one of the best fitness trainers out there. He had Blue Ray.
Ain't talking about no fitness trainer. I'm talking about that snack is good food. Before Terrence got that snack is good food, Terrence wasn't doing what Terrence does.
But check this out. Everybody on snack, everybody that's on snack, they lost too now.
Tell a lie. I ain't say that he's not beatable.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, Mikey Garcia was on snack, and look how Earl punished him.
Yep. Now let's do this right here.
Okay.
Before Earl got in that ring, was Earl? I mean, this is old news right here. This ain't new news. This is old news. Before Earl got in that ring, did Earl look right? It ain't your fault. It ain't Terrence's fault. But did Earl?
He was right.
He looked right.
I believe he was right. Yeah.
Right,
I believe he was right.
We're going back to Mayweather and Crawford. You dance with the devil late at night. Did you actually think Crawford beat Mayweather? How? How do you? Let's say this right here. Let's say Terrence is honest because you know Mayweather don't play with the drugs.
Terrence don't
Let's
either.
say Terrence. How can you? How can you hang around a drug dealer? Promote a drug dealer's attire. Confess on screen that you not only take his supplements, but you take stuff that other people don't take. And your drug dealer admits it. And your drug dealer says, hey, you're anemic, but you never said nothing about you being anemic your whole life. Do you know that people that are anemic are not supposed to be out in the snow in blistering cold? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes, look it up.
Okay.
You can look it up. You can look it up. You're not supposed to be out because you know what that does to your blood. Anemia, number one, it affects your blood and it could kill you. Why was Terrence Crawford outside in the snow when he was training for? I can't remember which fight it was, but he even said it himself. He said he's got the big idea. Him and Bomac, they went outside and trained in the snow, and it was out in Colorado. I think he said like 3 feet of snow. He wanted to go outside and train. When you're anemic, you can't do that, bro.
Well, maybe he was feeling himself.
Oh, he was. But Terrence said that he's been anemic since he was a child. Never spoke about it until Victor Conte went on Manager Marty's page and told Manager Marty that he took Terrence's blood and found out he was anemic. Now, how would you find out something Terrence said he already knew since he was a child? I'm gonna say it again.
I'm sure they probably test his blood. They probably testing it.
He did. He tested his blood.
Yeah.
But if Terrence already knew since he was a child he was an anemic, why come Victor didn't know that?
Because
if he's taking your blood, Terrence, he's taking your blood to see what type of blood you got. You mean to tell me you ain't gonna come out and tell this man what type of blood you got, what's all going on with your body?
Or
already knew as a kid. He said he already knew it as a kid.
Or he could have gave him something that didn't affect him by him being anemic. He probably just could have gave him some type of vitamins or something that not to disturb that. Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you hard. My point and thesis on it is Terrence claimed he's been anemic since he was a child.
Okay.
Therefore, this man taking blood from you.
Mm-hmm.
This man should know already that you are that, because you claim that you've been that since you were 3.
Mm-hmm.
But you go outside, you do something can't nobody else on this planet do.
Mm-hmm.
You go outside and exercise in 3 feet of snow.
But how long was he out there?
How long would you think?
Just because you're a Navy, they don't say you can't go out there in the snow.
Nope, didn't say that. You are not supposed to be outside doing any type of activity in blistering cold weather like that. None.
So what if the man need to go to the grocery store? He need to get the snow off his car. You telling me since he's a Navy, he can't do that?
Number one, he's going outside, getting in the car, going to the store, getting out of the car, going in the store, coming out of the store, getting in the car, getting home, getting out of the car, going in the house. That's all he's doing.
But he got to take the snow off the car. That's an activity.
Bro, see, you want to play. You want to play. All right. Y'all see,
that's activity.
Y'all see what I got going on, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all, I said it earlier.
What I'm saying is the man is great. You can't, anemic or not, he's the best ever. And I would put him up there past Floyd Mayweather.
I bet you would.
Yeah.
But you still haven't explained how does Terrence Crawford beat Mayweather? I just feel it to be a good fight.
A brilliant game plan. That's what it worked with your camp. And if you look at
what does that mean? What is a brilliant game plan?
If you look at Floyd, he can't keep nobody off of him. That's why he uses the defense so much. And look at his hands. His hands so soft and brittle. You won't be able to keep Terrence off of you. Look how strong Terrence is, and look how hard he punched. He'll beat him.
Now he don't have the master bond no more with the snack supplements.
He still beat him. Still beat him. You know what? Without snack.
Even though snack is still there because he has his accomplices of DC. He's not gonna leave. He's not gonna let that go to the grave with him. He has people working with him, and snack is still prevalent, and it'll keep on going until boxing as a whole puts an end to it, and they have to. When it comes to Terrence Crawford, I was really, truly wish he would have integrity within himself to tell the truth, so that boxing fans, not saying that he would lose credibility of what he's done, but just tell the truth, man. Tell the truth, because what I'm afraid of is later on in life, this brother gonna pay for what he done physically. That's what I'm afraid of. And if you go your whole life claiming you didn't do something, then it pops up and nobody know what to do to help you. Just like cancer, you walk around, you don't go to the doctor, but something wrong going with you, but you don't go and tell no one. Then you finally decide to go to the doctor because you can't even eat, drink, and be mobile anymore. Now you got stage 4 cancer when you could have got caught when you were stage 1. I'm a cancer survivor.
Okay.
They called mine when mine was stage 1.
Okay.
My cancer is now out of my body.
Cool.
Because I didn't continue to keep walking around and ignore what that could do to me. And if this brother has taken supplements, as he said, that nobody else takes, really?
I honestly think he's telling the truth, man. I don't think Terrence had to cheat to win.
Huh?
No, I don't think Terrence had to take, because number one, because he never tested positive for no PEDs, no steroids, no none of that. So
he wasn't tested. You said he wasn't tested positive. He wasn't tested.
So he hadn't been tested in the Errol Spence fight.
He hasn't been tested, period, for the last 3 to 4 years. No, actually, for the last 4 years, Terrence hasn't been tested.
They did test in the Errol Spence fight. They tested.
No, they didn't.
They tested.
No, they did not. No, they did not. No,
if I'm not mistaken, I believe they really tested in that fight.
You are mistaken. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. You mistaken on that, brother.
Well,
since Victor Conte, prior to Victor Conte, Terrence Crawford was not knocking out anyone. He was not finishing anyone. After he got on snack and the other quote supplements, because you and I can get snack, but we still ain't gonna have what Terrence got because we ain't giving up our blood. giving up our blood to get that other good stuff that we need that ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
harm me or that ain't gonna show up just in case there's what? TSTED.
Well, it's like this right here. It ain't cheating until you get caught. Allegedly.
But there's too much evidence out there that says, depending on, let me take that back. It depends on who you're stating catches them.
Well, like I said,
are you saying the boxing organization, or are you talking about people who watch, studies, and look at what a drug cheat looked like and got caught, and what a drug cheat looked like and didn't get caught? Because so far, Terrence shows a lot of the symptoms, especially the bumps and everything that's on him at the age 39. Well, you got bumps on your back.
I'm even go back to I'm even go back to what Barry Bonds. I don't think he got caught. Somebody told it on him, right?
Victor Conti.
Yeah. That whole time, didn't nobody know what Barry Bonds was doing to somebody? Victor Conti, as you tell it, told it on him. So, and it's crazy because that took Barry Bonds out of the Hall of Fame. Which, look at all the other players that was on drugs and they in the Hall of Fame. I don't understand why they took Barry Bonds out.
Well, you saw what happened to Marion Jones. I mean, same thing with her. She got all her credentials took away from her.
Yeah, it's
a lot of athletes got their stripes taken away from them because of him. And what he was trying to do was trying to rat on everybody to lessen down his term period. And I feel he did that. The reason why his ass got out of prison earlier than what he done is because he told it on so many people. And that was probably part of his plea agreement. If you give us up some names of the people that actually cheated in sports, we will lessen your term. He did it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They all gonna do it.
And see, think about it, Terrio. Victor couldn't go into no other sport, and there's a reason why.
I ain't gonna say that because he probably could have went in basketball.
No, he couldn't. When he came out of prison, he could not go into no other sport, but he wiggled his way into one. And you know why? Because the boxing organization don't care.
Yeah. And behind
NBA, NFL, Major League, they got too much to lose, and they lost a lot because of him. And the scandal, like with Mark McGuire and all that and everything. They don't want that.
I remember that one.
They don't want that no more, man.
Yeah.
And boxing, I mean, it's all over the place and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they didn't care.
And my question is, even with the drug cheat scandal, look how it came up with the mob still running the NBA. What's more worse? Drug cheat or the mob running the NBA?
You talking about with the shaving the points and the betting and all that?
All that's controlled by the mob. The mafia got their hand in everything.
In that essence, what sport is it?
Well, it just came out recently with the NBA. So, and I'm sure they probably got their hands in other sports as well. So,
I mean, take the Super Bowl for instance. Yes, we all want to see Seattle get their redemption, but come on, man, really?
Man, you know what? I don't even watch it. I don't even watch it because now NFL players are now coming out saying the game is rigged, it's scripted. Even with boxing, I heard one of the Charlo brothers said that it's scripted. So you don't even know what to watch now. You get what I'm saying? You don't even know what to watch. You don't even know what to believe now because everything that's in your face now is everything run off a script now. So,
all right, you say run off a strip. TMZ just showed the video of Javante and the young lady going outside the strip club. And, he was pulling on her and everything. But he did not kidnap her. He did not shove her in a car. He did not strike her with his hands. As far as, smacking or with the fist. He did none of that. She actually went back into the nightclub. He actually got into the vehicle and he left. Him and another guy that was with him.
Okay.
that was there.
In
So
reference to the girl that he was only dating 6 months, right? The girl
yeah,
from out the strip club, he was only dating 6 months.
yeah.
Okay.
Should he be charged for, as they said initially, they said he kidnapped her. And then they said that, he put his hands on her.
Mm-hmm.
Define putting hands on a person, Ontario.
Man, different states have different laws now. Man, it's so crazy now that you can barely grab somebody's shirt and is and hold them against their will is kidnapping now. So I don't know what Florida laws is, but I just feel like that was wrong what he did. And, for him only being with her 6 months, this guy he got to grow up, brother. He got to grow up.
Yeah.
He got to grow up.
I stand 10 toes down with you on that, because I mean, she can't be your lady only, because she's a lot of men's lady once she walk into that facility every day. I mean, she could be, if me and you go to the strip club, she's your lady for whatever, as long as you're giving her money. She's my lady as long as I'm giving her money. But who's to say what the argument was about? Video doesn't show prior what started the argument. I mean, but as you said, every state has their own laws, and the jerking, I mean, that could be a simple assault. The pulling, the jerking.
Yeah.
But as far as being charged, that's the part I'm confused with. What do you, I mean, a simple assault, but not to the degree of kidnapping.
Now, let me ask you this right here. Do you think the whole thing was just could have been a money grab? Because
yes, it was.
Because if you look at it now, ironically, now the charge has been dropped. But when everything was going on, she had lawyers, the attorneys, everybody on deck. But now all of a sudden now, the charge has been dropped. So now it's got me thinking, was it something settled out of court or behind closed doors, rather?
Well, they wanted him to settle for $1 million. I think it was $1 million. Maybe I think it was $1.6 million or something. They wanted him to settle for at least $1 million, and he wasn't willing to settle. So because he felt like he was being extorted.
So basically, he's trying to retire her.
And what he was going to do is a countersuit against her for extortion. Because whatever it was, evidently the argument wasn't what everybody's assuming. When I say everybody that hates Gervonta. Hey, baby. Everybody. That's your baby girl.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Got to love seeing the babies.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? And that strikes something up, man, with your daughter walking past. How important, especially with Gervonta, how important is active parenting to athletes?
Well, back, we're gonna use Gervonta Davis as a measuring stick. So if you look and go back and look at all his videos, he always have his mother present. You never seen his father, right? So he's born in Baltimore, where it's poverty. So I'm sure he probably seen all type of assaults against women, because what's triggering him to keep allowing himself to get in situation after situation after situation, and it's all with women. It's like it's a never ending thing. It's all with women. It's just like, bro, what are you doing? You finna mess your whole career up doing this with behind a woman. He don't care. So the importance, apparently he don't have any guidance, because I don't even think his coaches can say or do anything to him or with him. So I'm thinking they just there for business.
What you mean, Coach Calvin?
Yeah, I think they're just there for the money, because I feel like they can't do nothing with him.
I don't think that, because you think about it, Terrio. You're an adult now. I mean, your mother and father can only tell you so much, but you're still going to do what you want to do. And it hasn't came out that Coach Calvin hasn't given Javonte advice. I mean, because he even looked at Coach Calvin as a father figure. I feel that, you know, they've done what they can do, but they also see Javonte now is grown. And I see Coach Calvin different, because you remember when Coach Calvin said when Javonte would cut up, he would come to the gym, but he couldn't get in that ring. He knew how to punish Javonte as a kid, but now he can't punish Javonte as an adult. He can only advise him. And I feel he still advises him, but it's still ultimately up to Javonte whether he wants to take that advice. I don't feel Coach Calvin or Coach Kenny have said, you know what, we're just going to make money off Javonte. We ain't going to emotionally help him no more. Nah. I don't see their makeup of who they are doesn't strike me to be those type of people.
To me, it do. Because half of the time they don't even know what's going on with them. When people ask them questions, they giving them just answers. They don't even really know. So it just
what you say they don't know. What do they tell you? I mean, what do they tell the people? What do they tell the people?
I can't remember what interview I was watching, and they had asked them, hey, what is going to be his next fight? And I think it was Coach Calvin was like, oh, it's possibly going to be this dude right here. And then Javonte came back and debunked it and say, no, it ain't going to be him. I'm just like, nobody's on the same page. That whole group nobody's on the same page. Even Kenny Ellis, he don't know nothing. So Calvin Ford here, Kenny Ellis here. Huh?
That's not true what you just stated, because you said Coach Calvin said possibly. That's not definitely. Possibly.
It just
like someone saying, hey, Terrio, are you and LB gonna do a show tomorrow? You can say possibly, but something may come up where we don't.
Yeah, correct. But it just, to me, it just seems like that team is never on the same page. Nobody know nothing. And that all lose back to Tank. They don't know what his court situations, what he got going on behind. It's just a whole show over there. It's a whole circus act.
Remember, Tank is a grown man now. And remember, Coach Calvin and Kenny has a business they're running where they're still coaching other children and young men. So they ain't got time to be all up under Tank all day, every day. He's a grown man. I'm sure they check in with him from time to time, but to know his everyday in and out. Javonte is in Florida or Atlanta, one of them. They're in Baltimore. They ain't got time for that, T. You can't put that on Coach Calvin and Kenny or Javonte. They ain't got time for that.
I mean, and they may be coaching them behind closed doors, but he probably just not listening. My thing is this with Tank. Leave the women alone. Focus on your career, because it'll take but one time for one woman to mess your whole career up. We've seen it time and time again with these athletes. We've seen it time after time after time. Michael Jordan went through it. I mean, it's crazy, brother. It's crazy.
What you naming other athletes, there's been other fighters who's had domestic violence situations to arise, but they still fought. Do you think that it was a serious setup, especially the fact Javonte was not following the script as to what they wanted him to follow, and him getting his $20 million for fighting Jake Paul? Do you feel, for the fact Javonte was not willing to follow the script, and the script is, look, this ain't nothing but a show. This ain't serious. This ain't fighting. This is nothing but a show. And Javonte was like, no, I'm a boxer. I'm a fighter. I'm not coming here for that. And he said that. And immediately after that, this happens. And like I said, other fighters have fought through domestic violence situations. Hell, Florida's even done it.
Correct.
What's the difference in a short 5'5" guy?
So Floyd, when he had his situation, it was one time. You know, the whole world forgave him. Everybody moved forward. But Javante Davis, he just kept doing it time out, just like Mystical, the rapper Mystical. Looked at situations he had with the girls.
Javante,
it's just like, man,
he hasn't been convicted of anything.
I know. That's because of that money. That money.
Well, Floyd had it.
Yeah.
Floyd had more. I would argue Floyd had more than Javante.
Yeah, absolutely. Allegedly. We don't know now because since he's suing PBC. We don't know.
No. At that, no, he's not suing PBC. He ain't suing nobody. This dude's more focused on making more money. But even at that time, Floyd was making money because you remember he was pretty bored when he started making that money. Now he's Money Mayweather. He had that loot. If it was about money, he was worth way more out of jail than he was in jail.
Yeah. But Mike Tyson, he had the same situation.
I feel the reason Jake and they brought in Anthony Joshua was because this right here. They didn't want that young man to have that money and not follow script. The script was Javante was supposed to lose or it go to a tie. And Javante's like, no.
Possibly, because you never know what's going on behind closed doors. And you know, like Charlo said, everything was scripted anyway. So possibly.
Look at Dana White. Dana White on film slanging his wife out.
Oh man, I ain't see that.
Yeah, a couple years ago, Dana White was in a bar, slunging her ass out.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't go to jail.
Yeah, I didn't see that. That's crazy.
I'll get a clip of him. We'll show it next time. Yeah, Dana White. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And Jake Paul, Dana White, all of them together.
Yeah.
Together.
Birds of a feather flock together.
But I agree with you in reference to, and I really wish, I don't know the relationship between Javante and his father. I really wish that, I don't know if his father has ever been a role model in his life or something sturdy in his life, but I do really wish Javante would get with, maybe just go to counseling. There's nothing wrong with us going and getting, having someone to sit down and talk to. That's on neutral ground.
Absolutely.
And help us see the things that our peers can't help us see. Because it's possibly Coach Calvin and Kenny can't help Javante see what they see that he should be trying to do. And for the fact Javante is still fairly young, he is rich, he's someone who's never had what he has now. And quite naturally, he has a lot of different people around him who possibly are the same. Just like him, and don't know the correct thing to tell him. And I'll give you an instance. I was watching something. I'm gonna do some work study on it. And the gentleman, I'm not gonna call his name because that'll ruin my work study. The gentleman said, fathers, if the mother is keeping you away from your child, don't let that be that. This is what you do. Get in contact with the neighbors. Send your gift to the neighbor and say, neighbor, could you do me a favor and hand that over to my child? Know when your child goes and eat lunch. Buy them some lunch and write a note on it. Love, Dad. The office gonna call your child to the office to come pick up their lunch. And they're gonna see that lunch from wherever you go get it. And they see that note that says, love, Dad. Terrio, that right there is what I'm talking about. There's certain things your family members and your peers can't give you that others can. I myself wish I'd have had that.
Yeah, absolutely.
With my children and everything, that information. And I didn't have a family member or a friend to say, hey, yo, L, buy them have them something delivered to their school and have a note put on it. Love, Dad. That way they'll see that Dad loves you. Dad might not can't see you, but know that Dad is there and Dad loves you. I feel Javante, if anything, just go and get counseling, brother. Don't tell nobody. Do it for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Do it
Because
for yourself.
they got private counselors. All that money he got, he can have a counselor come to his house. Everything. Like you say, everything can be private. But he really need to see somebody because I'm thinking the way he talk and the way his words slur. I'm thinking he probably kind of slow. He probably was a slow kid in a slow class. Just know how to
What you mean?
box and fight.
Define slow. Define slow.
Tank Dave. But you can tell, because like his
He's
his
not.
words that they don't
Uneducated.
match up. He can't really say a perfect good sentence. His words be all over the place.
He's uneducated. He's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
slow. He's
yeah.
just uneducated.
Correct. And man, he can have private tutors come in and teach him and his counselor. I mean, what's wrong with that? Because as a man, you always want to better yourself. You never want to stay in the same spot. You get what I'm saying? And I guess he
Look at
feel like, well, all this money coming in, flowing in, I don't have time for that. Or if my one of them girls here and I picked up from a club and I got a private tutor come in, she might look at me a different way. But that woman she gonna look at him and say, you know what, he's trying to learn. But he don't think that, or she gonna make fun of me or something like that.
Look at Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson's vocabulary is deep.
Mm-hmm.
His knowledge on a wide of vast subjects is deep.
Mm-hmm.
But
over time, it wasn't like that at first.
You can't say that.
Why?
Why? Mike just didn't. He didn't talk a lot at first. Don't mean he wasn't knowledge.
When he stayed with Custom Auto, he wouldn't even go into school. He didn't know nothing.
That doesn't mean he wasn't learning.
He was learning how to break in cars.
No, I'm talking about why he's with Cuss. That does not mean he wasn't learning then.
He said in the interview he wasn't even going to school.
No, he's talking about him learning. You ain't got to go to school to learn. You know, if people are homeschooled.
Correct. Yeah.
You know, if people read books and have more knowledge than people who got college degrees.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
And that's what I'm saying. You know, even though Mike Tyson is very knowledgeable, regardless of when he got it, he still shows signs that he's not as level mentally as you and I appear. But I can stand tall to say his knowledge database is just as great and even greater than yours and mine. Regardless of when he got it. The fact is he has it.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I don't feel Gervonta is slow. I just feel he's uneducated.
Well, that's slow. In my book, that's slow.
That define what kind of book you read now. Remember you damn.
He just know how to fight like hell. That's all.
The other day they showed the clip of Charles Barkley cussing out a fan over a autograph.
Okay.
And in the clip, it showed Charles Barkley in his car, and he was signing the autograph and gave it to the guy, and the guy wanted another one, and Charles cussed him out. Do you feel that athletes are under so much pressure to where, you know, they should or should, when they're out in public, they should or shouldn't sign autographs? What's your opinion on that one?
When they're out in public, they need to be left alone. If they wanted to sign autograph, they'd be having up a little thing, a little fold-up table sitting down, and people in the line signing autographs. If that's the case. When they're out in public, they want to live their normal life. They don't want people running up on them, breathing all in their face. They don't want that. And they understand, as being a celebrity, your life is up under a magnifying glass. They want these guys, these older guys, they want to live a perfectly normal life. Man, they don't care about no autograph. They don't care about giving out any autographs. Man, leave them people alone, man. That's all.
Does that not come to territory though? I mean, you know, these people paid. They paid for you to live the life you have now. You don't think that they should give back?
No.
That ain't selfish.
Because that's a time and place for that.
If that man getting out the car with his wife, going into a restaurant, somebody running up to him and say, "Hey, I want an autograph." This ain't the time and place for that. I ain't got time. I'm with my family, my wife, kids. So that's why I say no. It's got to be a certain situation. And now if I'm doing a meet and greet, fine.
So you're saying at no point in time when they're out in public, they should give an autograph?
I feel like them athletes feel like they autographs don't even be probably worth nothing anyway. So that's probably why they be so mad. Man, why you want to autograph on me, man? My autographs ain't worth nothing. Why are you bothering me? Hey, you know how Charles is. Charles, he hey, Charles a dog. So, you get on his nerve, he gonna let you know.
He'll fight you.
Oh, yeah.
Some athletes, like I was watching Shannon Sharpe, and Shannon said that he only does autograph signings when he's at a facility and that's what they're there to do. They're at a picture signing or whatever. He said, but when someone comes with a duffel bag full of flat footballs, he know what it is. Unless he know it's for a charity, and they have contacted him and stated, hey, we're going to have a guy come over and all these are going to charity for cancer kids or whatever. Then Shannon quite naturally will, do it for that reason or whatever, with the shirts or whatever. He said, but when they're pulling out a duffel bag full of balls, a big old catalog full of pictures, pre-stock glossy pictures and everything, 20 jerseys, he already know what they're doing. They're going to take that and they're going to sell it. So are they salesmen or are they fans? And he said he'd rather do his autographs for fans. But he said the reason why he doesn't do autographs when he's out and about is that's to keep his stock up. You know what I'm saying? Meaning the less autographs out there, the higher price you're going to be.
The more out there, it's going to be pretty much watered down.
But I state this. If you're not getting none of that money, Shannon, why does it matter to you? Unless you're getting some of that money once the item is sold with your autograph. But if you're not getting no of it, if you're not, and Ocho was kind of like on what I'm going right now. If you're not getting none of that money, why you care?
Again, and I'm gonna just go back to the Barkley situation. It's the same thing what Shannon said. What you just said, Shannon said, man, it's a time and place for that. Don't come to me with an autograph when me and my wife or out or kids out and rushing up on us. Wait till I have a meet and greet, and then you can get all the autographs you want. That's what I'm here for. So I understand why Charles was frustrated with that fan with that. I probably would have did the same thing.
You'd cuss the fan out?
No, I wouldn't have cussed him out, but I would have said, hey man, one. That's all I can do, one. And then just kept it moving. I probably wouldn't have cussed him out. Yeah.
That's a good way to handle it. And that's the whole thing. What's Charles wrong about cussing the guy out the way he cussed him out?
Charles Barkley, you know how Charles is. Charles is Charles. It don't matter if we don't like it or not. He think it's right.
Yeah. I mean, and it's a good thing it didn't go no further than that. That's a good thing because, for Charles to lose a lot over some foolishness, that makes no sense. But him cursing, I mean, I don't take it harsh, but at the same time, I mean, did he have to do it? Or did he have to handle it that way?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a million different ways you can handle it, but Charles Barkley gonna handle it Charles Barkley's way. So yeah.
Let's switch gears.
Okay.
Now, even though I feel that you're lying to me, for some odd reason you got this fake hypeness of Earl Spence. Even though I'm an Earl Spence fan.
Me too.
I'm a true Earl Spence fan. Let me tell you
Me
that.
too.
A true. So you say. But for some odd reason, why do you feel Earl Spence would be a good fight for Fundora?
I don't feel like that'd be a good fight for Earl. I feel like taking the rematch with Terrence wasn't a good idea. And
No.
when Earl lost that match to Terrence and the way he lost that match, I was talking to my cousin. I said, Earl better not rematch him. That'd be the worst mistake he had made. And it seemed like Earl hurt me because he didn't take the rematch.
No,
Earl
he had physical problems going on.
Earl's he predictable. Earl only do good with opponents standing in front of him. He don't do good with shifty opponents like Terrence. And I'm surprised Terrence stayed in front of him much as he did. But Terrence knew, man, you can't.
Earl was high.
Huh?
When you high, you slow. Terrence saw that Earl wasn't right. You seen it. I don't know why you died.
Terrence went high. If Earl wanted to come there, I said Terrence went high. If Earl wanted to come in there high and drunk, that's on him.
I didn't say whose fault it was. I'm just saying you seen it. Terrence seen it. The world seen.
Yeah, we seen Earl get high. We seen Earl get beat the pillar to post.
Whether he was high on somebody drugging his water or high on weed, something had him glossy, and it wasn't. And prior to Terrence's punches, something had Earl glossy. Earl ain't never looked like that getting into a ring. Never.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened backstage.
If you're a true Earl Spence fighting fan,
I'm a true fan.
Boxing watching fan. Now,
oh yeah, absolutely.
If you only watch him because of that fight, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But if you watched Earl's fight, Earl has never walked into that ring the way he walked into it. Now, I'm not saying that Earl smoked something, took gun something, but something had him, his noodle, like a wave.
And who's to say it wasn't
paid off backstage? Who's to say everything's scripted? Who's to say? We don't really know. We don't know.
You know one thing that I go back to is this right here. Something tells me Earl knew he had to get his eyes right. Something also told me that Terrence and Earl knew that this was just, as you said, just a scripted payday, because Earl knew that he couldn't fight no more until he got his surgery done. So why hold Terrence up? You remember when Earl told Terrence, and he whispered to him when they was meeting one another, they had to face off, and Earl leaned over and told Terrence, "Man, thank you for making this payday. We're gonna get this money." Really? You ain't never heard a fighter say no shit like that. But that's exactly what Earl said to Terrence.
I'm not for sure. I didn't hear that. I go back and watch it.
Go back and look at it.
Yeah, and see if I can pull the audio up on it and get a better hearing on it. But I do know, PBC didn't want Earl to fight Terrence. That's why they were holding that fight up.
Oh,
if you go back and look at Earl's resume, as you say, Earl, he your best fighter.
Here you go.
Earl was only facing lefties.
He ain't my best fighter.
Okay,
I like Earl, but he ain't my best fighter.
He didn't face too many southpaws. And a lot of people don't even know when Earl came out. Earl was fighting it. He fought at 154.
What organization was Terrence with his predominantly whole entire career?
I'm not sure. I know he was with Snack a while.
No, I said organization. Top Rank. He's with Top Rank.
Oh, yeah, correct. Yeah. Top Rank.
Now,
matter of fact, he started with Top Rank.
I said it's about his whole career.
Yeah.
The owner of Top Rank said what about Terrence as far as working with him professionally?
They didn't think he was a draw.
No, they also say he's very difficult to work with.
Yeah, that's because
when you say PBC didn't want this and that, and this and that against Terrence. No, Terrence was too difficult to work with.
That's
his
because
own promoter stated it.
That's because Terrence was wanting to fight. He was wanting the PBC fighters, and Top Rank wouldn't give him none of the matches. Because Bob Aaron and Al Hammond, they didn't want to work together.
Instead of coming up with an excuse, they worked together on a lot of fights.
For some odd reason, they didn't want to work together on this one. They didn't want Earl to lose to Terrence and have the belt over at Top Rank.
Okay.
But ultimately, it ended up happening.
PBC have lost a lot of belts.
Yeah.
Top Rank has lost a belt. I don't think that was a problem. The problem was what the owner of Top Rank said. He's difficult to work with, and and he keeps showing the same track record.
You see Terrence fired him right then and there. Live press conference, terrified him.
He keeps showing the track because of what? Terrence got his hands greasy with your famous buddy, who I won't call his name. I'll let you do it. Go on. Go on.
Who, Blue?
I want to cover that up. Cover that. Be the horseman. Cover that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because snakes work with snakes.
Okay.
When that snake got in with Terrence and told him about them hedge funds, that's when Terrence got, because if it wasn't for that, Terrence would still be over that top rank. If it wasn't for the hedge funds.
They're going to lead them anyway.
He was already going to lead them anyway.
He wouldn't have nowhere to go. Eddie Hearn didn't want him. Didn't nobody want Terrence? They couldn't make no money with even Turkey ain't made no money off of Terrence.
You know, Terrence had did that fight with Black BLK Prime. He fought David Abinesian.
No money either. They made no money.
He fought David Abinesian.
No promoter has made no money promoting Terrence. None.
They said his whole career he wasn't a draw.
I don't care about that. What I care about is nobody has made money, but you never heard PBC saying they ain't making money off of their fighters.
I guarantee they made it off that Canelo fight. They made it off that Canelo fight. I guarantee you Terrence made them some money off that Canelo fight.
Who, Turkey and him?
Yeah.
Do you know how much that on Canelo got and then Terrence get his cut? They ain't made no money.
Canelo reportedly made, I think, what, 50 million, and Terrence made what, 20?
That's 70 million.
Yeah.
Ain't no money made there, dog. Ain't no money made there.
Depends on how they chop the I don't know. It might be. It might be over a period of time.
You remember there's other fighters fighting also. You got stage hands you got to pay. You got broadcast you got to pay. Yeah. That's a lot you got to pay when you paying out 70 million. And then you got to trickle down all the other things you got to pay. You got light crew, you got sound crew.
So somebody getting peanuts.
You got stage hands.
Somebody getting peanuts.
Whether it is or it ain't, that 70 million off top is a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the ticket sales don't even max out that. Or if they did, it barely maxed out that. That means you had to go back into the bank. Trust me, I know. Up One Entertainment, we promote shows. So I know how that works, bro. I know exactly how that works. Turkey made no money. Al made no money off of him. PBC, if they made money, it was only because it was a one fight deal and because the day man, Earl Spence, was the one who really brung the black and Mexican crowd. Terrence ain't got no black and Mexican crowd.
No.
He barely even got a black crowd.
Yeah, you're right.
And if I'm lying, you sit there and state it yourself. He wasn't a draw.
They say that for his whole career.
You a draw because people want to come see you.
Yeah. They said that for his whole entire career, he wasn't a draw. They've been saying that. Been saying Terrence wasn't a draw.
Well, that goes back to my thing. Is this right here? It's working over at the PBC. You chose not to go over there. Work with a black man. You even went back to Top Rank and signed with Top Rank.
Didn't he go to PBC? Didn't he go to PBC as a free agent and they said they didn't have the funds for him or something?
Come on, man.
What? Steven Espinosa.
Stop that.
Didn't they tell Terrence that they wasn't bringing in no more fighters?
Stop that.
I think that was the case there. They didn't have any money.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go back and look at the Steven Espinosa interview, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they told Terrence that they wasn't bringing in no more fighters at the time. Basically, they ain't have no money to pay him.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You're not from Omaha. You never lived in Omaha. Don't act like them people out there in Omaha. Don't do that. see, what you're doing is that's all they got, bro. Yeah, they got Nebraska Cornhuskers, and they actually did good in college football and basketball this year. But that's all they got. And the College World Series is there every year, but that's all they got. They've never had a superhero. So Terrence is Omaha's superhero, whether he's done snack, which is whack, or not.
Yeah.
That's all they got. So they got to clang on to something. Unlike over here in North Carolina, we've had plenty of superheroes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we ain't got, you know, South Carolina, North Carolina, you know, we don't really have to, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to something that we know from the goodness of our heart ain't right. So don't act like that. You ain't from out there, man. You ain't from out there.
Hey, I mean, you know, if PBC ain't had the money, they ain't had the money. You see, they getting sued.
Stop that, man. Stop.
You see, Floyd Mayweather suing them.
Floyd ain't suing nobody. You heard just like Javante beat the woman down and kidnapped her. You ain't seen nothing.
I thought they had the video of that.
What they did with the video?
Not of him beating and kidnapping nobody. There's not.
I thought he was trying to force the woman in the car or something. Take her against her will.
She went back into the building, man, and she wasn't running and screaming and hollering either.
Was lying the whole time then.
Huh? Your boy. Yeah.
Yeah. She probably was lying. He get some money.
But who do you feel Fundora should fight? Who?
Boots Ennis. Boosie got the best chance of beating him. Or probably want to what? Jamal? Whatever, which one at 154? Jamal? He might, I ain't gonna say Jamal will beat him. Tony Harrison. Don't forget about Tony.
Man, stop. You know, what's her name? Stop Tony. He beat Tony up real bad.
Who?
The one that Fundora beat last.
Tim Zoo
beat up Tony.
Really?
Beat him up.
They fought.
Knocked him out. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they fought.
He took Tony out.
Really?
Yes, he took him out.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Took Tony out and undressed him. Yes, he did.
He knocked Tony out?
Yeah. Yes, he undressed that brother. They had to stop that, man.
Wow, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Yes. Tony ain't got what he used to have, man. It seemed like after that Charlo fight, man, the second Charlo fight, Tony, his love for it wasn't there no more.
Yeah, I know. I seen the interview. He said he would like to fight Errol Spence or do a rematch with Charlo.
He just asking for money now. He just asking for money. He ain't. To me, he's like Keith Thurman. His heart is there, but physically he don't have it anymore, man. He don't have it anymore.
Yeah,
it's not there. It's not there. But I don't see Boots. I don't see Boots, and I do not see Charlo. Maybe Charlo will give him a good run, but I definitely don't see Boots because of the height is just too much, man.
If you look at Fundora, when I looked at him, he kind of slow. He could punch, but he's slow. So Boots is the only boxer that's fast enough to give him different angles. Because if you look at Tim Zoo had a lot of success in the inside. Put Boots in the inside. Of course, Boots can hit harder than Tim Zoo. That's why I favor Boots to beat Fundora. I truly believe Boots the only person that can beat him. Not even what's the Mexican kid name? He going through the legal he going through the legal lawsuit with Oscar.
Victor.
Yeah. He can't beat him. I
don't think none of them can, to be honest. I think they're too small. I ain't gonna say small in size, but they're too short. It's hard for them to get in there.
Hell, he need to go up to heavyweight, man. He need to be up there with Deontay Wilder now.
I agree.
Yeah, he need to be in heavyweight. Ain't no way, man. That dude
go up to 168 with
Benavidez.
Yeah.
Now I think didn't he just go up? He just went up another weight class, didn't he?
Ain't for sure.
Yeah, I think he just went up. He finna fight somebody for a belt. But yeah, that dude is too tall and too big, man, to be weighing only 154 pounds. Yeah. But I mean, Fandora, who would I like to see him fight? Boots. I ain't gonna say Earl because he'll beat Earl. I feel like he'll beat Earl. He'll keep Earl out the range. He'll use his distance on Earl and beat him. I don't see nobody really giving him no challenge but Boots. He the only person. What you think?
I don't like it. I don't like the fight.
Yeah.
Because of his height. Because of his height, I don't like the fight. I mean, Boots will have to show me more, and I still haven't seen that killer in Boots. And Boots keeps saying, depend on the fighter that can bring it out of him. And maybe Fandora can bring it out of him, but I still haven't seen it. Just like, I've seen it in Terrence, where Terrence can get crunk up. When Terrence feels, or his team feels, hey, you're down, or it's even or whatever, Terrence takes it up to the next level. That goes to show you I ain't a Terrence Crawford hater, but I don't agree with how he trained. In the snack goodies that he's indulged in, all the other stuff. But anyway, he don't have, to me, I ain't gonna say he don't have, but he hasn't shown what Terrence have shown in the ring. He can get to that next, he can put it into the next gear and take it up. And Terrence didn't need a special fighter to do that. He just needed to know, hey, this fight's close. All right, it's time for me to do what I need to do. Almost like Terrence was just holding back and relaxing because he had what he had in his system, and he knew that
there you go. There you go.
He ain't gonna breathe hard. He ain't
there
gonna
you
sweat.
go. There you go. You can't let Terrence be Terrence and be the best fighter in the world. You always got to throw that snack on him, though. Man.
He is Terrence. He is Terrence. Terrence. His nickname should be, instead of Bud, it should be Terrence the Snake Crawford. That fits him superbly. Terrence the Snake Crawford. Yeah. And he'll bite you. Yeah.
Hey.
See, I smile on that. You like that.
Hey, like I say, those snack fighters done lost. Everybody on snack. If that's the case, everybody on snack, should nobody be over there losing?
No. Remember, everybody didn't have what Terrence was getting.
Well, why they ain't pay for it then? And be like Terrence.
You got to ask them.
They all making millions.
Excuse me, sir. GC and VC said it.
So check this out.
I'm not making it up.
So if they got something for Terrence, so let's just say, hey, I'm Mikey Garcia. Hey, well, make me a Mikey Garcia one. Or make me a Sean Porter one, because Sean Porter was over there too.
You remember what they said? When Victor asked Sean.
That's Dave. Ain't nothing been proven.
The guy want me, Victor asked Sean, your guy want me to give him some of the supplements and everything. And Sean said, go ahead, because Sean knew he was out the door. And his last words was, let the better man win. And Sean didn't train for the fight like he usually trained, which means he probably didn't put in all that good old snacky juice.
There we go.
Who fought it? Who fought it there?
I ain't saying whose fault it is. I'm just telling you what it was.
Now you got a 12-week training camp, and you tell me you're gonna not train hard to fight Terrence Crawford? You gonna half step?
Let me ask you something, Terry. What's the sport of your preference? What sport you love playing?
Boxing.
Okay, you a boxer. You done accomplished all that you could possibly accomplish, and even with the new guy coming in, or the newer highlight coming up. What he
accomplished? Yeah, but what he accomplished though?
All that he wanted to accomplish. I said you accomplished all.
I think you said Sean Porter.
Yeah, and I'm saying you accomplished all you want to accomplish, T. The next guy coming up, you and that next guy's friends, and it's best for you to give a good fight and go on out and let that next guy come on up and continue on the torch.
So what you say, he threw the fight?
Or are you going to destroy that next guy coming out, knowing that you on your way out anyway?
So what you say, he threw the fight? He threw the fight? That what you saying?
Well, if you don't train like you need to, yeah, you threw the fight.
Well, his daddy threw the fight because his daddy wasn't threw in the towel.
T, if you don't train the way you trained your whole career for this last fight, yeah, you threw it.
So why did they even fight then? Why they postpone the fight?
I ain't got no money around me right now, but money.
Yeah, they could have postponed it. They feel like he wasn't ready.
No, no, he was ready. Because that was his last fight anyway.
Yeah.
He was ready.
But if his daddy felt like he wasn't prepared to fight Terrence, they could postpone it to a different day.
The daddy didn't know that Terrence had the daddy didn't know. Sean's daddy didn't know that Terrence had what Sean had or used to have. He didn't know that until he actually seen it in the ring himself.
So you better tell me his daddy don't know nothing about his trainer, but his daddy know everything about his money because his daddy in control of his money.
No, that ain't what I said. Just like you said earlier, that snack don't affect everybody the same.
No, I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
What you did say that. You said that by saying not everybody on snack is
well, yeah, correct. I'm sorry. Yeah. But the thing is this: when you holler snack, it ain't helping all them fighters. Then how all of a sudden now it's just only helping Terrence?
And they're not getting that other stuff.
So if that's the case,
maybe
you say fighters ain't on snack.
That's why I said earlier in the show, I said I hope that other stuff Terrence was taking does not affect him on down the line, because maybe some of those fighters saying, hey, I want some of the snack products, but I don't want that part of snack because I love my life and I'm not willing to put my life in jeopardy long term on down the line when I get older and it cause other defects in my body. That's the other stuff.
I'm sure it's
probably just natural supplements.
I'm sure you're right.
Once
again, you ain't from Omaha. You're not from Omaha. You're not.
All this stuff is natural supplements that's come from the best labs they could possibly make out of it.
And where you getting the information from?
No, I'm just saying, because all the supplements are made in the lab anyway, right? Like Walmart supplements, Walmart's vitamins, ain't they made in the lab? Ain't they pressed up?
You know what? You keep playing with me. You keep playing with me. You keep playing with me.
Hey man, that man Terrence is not on no drugs, man. He's not. It don't matter how bad you want him to be on it. Don't matter what he got on his shirt. If he got snack, shack, rack, whatever. The man just great. Period. No matter which way you slice it, the man just great.
He's great at taking snack and that other stuff. And with that, I'll see you on the next episode, T. I'm gonna let you take.
Okay, man. Hey, everybody have a good night, man. And I'm out of here. All right.